Hi, good evening everyone. Seph here, and we're back playing Genshin Impact. I am trying to get as far as I can before I leave on vacation tomorrow. I was hoping to get to the finale, the climax, excuse me, of this patch, but I kind of doubt it. I'm just about to start Act 2 of the story. But we'll see. Sometimes the acts are lopsided, and I expect there to be cutscenes and— Whoa, what in the world? Ah, okay, interesting. So I warped here initially and immediately got captured in the story, which made me quit without spending my resin yesterday. And then I come back here and I'm still and I'm at the save point. Like I tried logging out and logging back in and I was still stuck in the story, but now it's like, do I go spend— No, we commit. I was committed to the story. We're doing the story. I'm just annoyed that when I warped here, like, what do you mean? It wasn't even letting me leave the area either, so I'm just like, Genshin, why? Okay, here we go. They put me into this quest involuntarily first, so I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing it. I'm committed, so here we go. Ooh, I like how they pull out this perspective here. Wait, no, I was about to say if this isn't the same church that they buried La Senora in. Oh dear. I didn't see myself. Alright, there we go.
Ooh, it sure is cold today. I wonder how much heavier the snow's gonna get. Here to see Odette? I just need to see your tickets for the preview. Perfect. Thank you. I'll hold on to your tickets. Come on in. It's freezing outside.
I think I'll leave the Lelic question until after the show's over. Then I'll go find Odette.
We're trying to find the mastermind of the
Child said he
Roka.
was originally going to come with Tonya. So I'm guessing Tonya's already here somewhere. Is there anyone here who looks like a Tonya? Let's see. It's a small audience. Makes sense for a preview. But wait, I do see some familiar faces. Mr. Chuganov's back again by the looks of it.
Huh.
Oh, and is
And
that
Vitya.
Vitya? And that Fatui officer, Valeri. Guess he must be playing cat and mouse with Mitya again. Oh no. It looks like the show's starting and I still haven't found Tonya. Never mind.
Wait,
I'll just have to take a seat for now and see if I can catch her afterwards.
could this be the anime-themed cutscene where Voljanitsa is singing on stage? Or, like, remember when the trailer first dropped? Where Voljanitsa was singing on stage. Alyosha was trying to assassinate a politician. Or, well, someone. And Valeri was there to defend, while Odette snuck up from behind. Is that gonna happen, like, right here? It really does remind me of a crane with the way she moves, which I suppose this is what they're going for. Oh. Lights out. Are we gonna get a Phantom of the Opera? Oh, I guess not. Oh, but it got really cold all of a sudden.
members of the audience. I'm a staff member here at the theater. Today's performance was a very special one for us, as it marks the first attempt in a long time to revive the classic Sneznaya ballet, Spirit Seeker.
Kato, welcome to this stream. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy yourself.
To commemorate this occasion, we would love to take a group photo of the cast, crew, and audience members present today. Could I kindly ask the audience to please come up onto the stage?
Oh.
All right, everyone, huddle in a little more. Now, look at the camera. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I see. Mitia probably just wanted to be in the photo. Oh, Alyosha is here. And Chandelier is still there,
Are you
okay.
quite satisfied, Mr. Energy Scientist? I rather hope you don't have any other escape plans to add to my workload today.
What are you talking about, Sarge? This was simply my way
Sarge.
of inviting you to watch Miss Odette's new show with me. And wasn't the performance spectacular? In the future, I heartily encourage you to take a leaf out of my book. Find some soul-nourishing pastimes to enrich your time outside of work.
It was indeed a fine performance, but I must correct you on one point. This is not time outside of work. These are working hours.
That's because Mitia always takes time out of work to sneak off. No shame.
Working hours and non-working hours are just a social construct. Human technology can never advance if we're too rigid in our thinking, Sarge.
May we leave now?
Already? I mean, I was kinda hoping to soak up the atmosphere for a little longer, but... No? Okay, guess I'm pushing my luck. Didn't seem like too much to ask, but fair enough.
Kato, congratulations. You did great.
Off we go then, Sarge. Back to the land of working hours. Lead the way.
Oh, that lady almost looks like Fischl. She even has the pigtails. Oh, is this
That has to be
Tonya?
her. She's the only person in the audience around Tonya's age.
Aw, shouldn't you have figured that out first? Like, wouldn't you guys... You both have tickets, so wouldn't you have... Huh.
Excuse me. Are you Tonya?
Like, normally you hook up someone before you watch... with someone before you watch the show.
Your brother's busy today, so I took his ticket. Don't worry about him. He's fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry for the trouble.
Oh dear. She is sickly.
What's wrong? Are you sick?
No, I'm fine. It's nothing.
Maybe she caught a cold on the way here because of the weather.
I haven't seen snow like this in a long, long time. It's most unusual.
Oh dear.
I know. It's completely white out there. You can barely see a thing. I've never seen such heavy snow in my life.
Really? It's never snowed like this in Sneznaya before.
Let's wait it out for now. You'd be lucky not to freeze to death in this weather, let alone find your way.
Well, look at that. Maybe we shouldn't be in such a rush to get back after all. What do you think?
Ooh, is it about to turn into a murder mystery? We're locked in by the weather.
Let's wait and see.
Why do you need to take it so seriously? Fate has given us this wonderful chance to take a break. We owe it to ourselves to make the most of it.
Come to think of it, there's a small inn not far from here that always keeps plenty of extra blankets on hand for guests. I know the route well. Shall I head over and borrow a few blankets? That way, anyone in a hurry can wrap up warm for the journey back. Just remember to return them next time you're over this way.
Shouldn't we just stay at the inn?
Sir, there's really no need to go to all that trouble.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Wait here, I'll be right back.
I hope so, for your sake.
What a kind gentleman.
Close the
Very
door.
good. My wife and daughter are waiting for me at home, so I shall be heading back as soon as I get my blanket.
So... Are you expecting us to go back to the Armory Palace wrapped in blankets too?
Don't worry about that. I made arrangements in advance. Should I not return to the Armory Palace within 3.5 hours after Operation Showtime begins,
Operation
an armed
Showtime.
squad will be sent to collect us. They will escort us back. You are one of our key military personnel, so any weather-related risks must be eliminated.
Operation Showtime? So, wait. Every single time you drag me back to work when I sneak out, it's a whole official operation? I gotta say, you've really turned this into quite a moral dilemma for me. It's snowing pretty hard out there. I think you should stay here for now. You seem a little under the weather.
Sure. My brother might come pick me up in a bit anyway.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Time to get to work. I should head backstage and find Odette. I need to look her in the eye and ask her about Lelik.
Excuse me, are you looking for someone?
I'm looking for Odette.
Ah, a fan, I'm guessing? Today is just a dress rehearsal, so Miss Odette won't be meeting with fans. She's taking a well-earned rest right now. Sorry, but that area is currently off limits to everyone except the cast and crew.
Bad timing, I guess. Well, I might as well stick around. I doubt Odette will be leaving before the snow lets up in any case.
An hour goes by, but the snowstorm shows no sign of subsiding. And did the guy ever come back with blankets?
Who went to fetch the blankets? How has he still not returned?
I was thinking the same thing. It's still snowing very hard. Do you think something might have happened to him?
Whatever the reason for his delay, I must say I hate nothing more than people who make empty promises and fail to deliver.
He could
well,
be.
I have to treat my employees like that on occasion, but that's different.
Dear Lord. Close the door.
You seem anxious, Mr. Valeri.
It's been nearly 4 hours since I left the armory. The army should have arrived to extract us by now. They know how much I despise tardiness and disrupted plans. There's simply no reason that they shouldn't have shown up by now, barring exceptional circumstances.
Like the snowstorm, yeah?
Surely a snowstorm like this one counts as such.
Few things in this world can stop the Sneznayan army, Mr. Mitya. And a snowstorm is certainly not one of them.
Why don't you go out and take a look? They might be right outside, waiting for your orders before they dare come in.
An absurd hypothesis. I have no intention of leaving your side for even a moment until I have escorted you back to the Armory Palace.
This doesn't look like an ordinary snowstorm to me. That guy who left earlier. It looked like he just vanished into thin air. Either that, or my eyes were playing tricks on me.
A man-eating snowstorm? Come on. Night hasn't even fallen yet. Spare us the ghost stories.
Creepy. Have we been whisked to another world? Within Tevat.
Traveler, didn't know you were coming today. How come you didn't say anything?
I'm not sure how I should say this. I'm here to...
What is it? Something the matter? Tell me. I can help. Whoa. That's quite a snowstorm out there. I've been working backstage this whole time, so I didn't even notice. No wonder the audience hasn't left yet.
Is weather like this rare, even in Sneznaya?
Yeah, snow like this. I'm sure I've seen it out in the wild before, but never in the city.
I guess the Tsaritsa would normally keep this kind of thing away. But the Tsaritsa is out now.
Actually, I take that back. I don't think I've seen snow this bad even in the wild. This is something else. It's not normal.
Oh, could it be the Shadow Realm?
If even Alosha thinks snow like this isn't normal, could
Also,
it have anything
close
to do
the
with that monster people
close
have been
the
talking
door.
about?
We can't stay cooped up here forever. Someone needs to go out and take a look.
Should I go with you?
No need. I have plenty of experience with snowstorms. Besides, I work here while you're an audience member. I should be the one to do it. Everyone by the door. Careful not to let the snow soak into your shoes. In a snowstorm, you gotta look after your toes above all else.
Ah, frostbite.
Heading out, my man? Be careful. I've been told the snowstorm eats people alive.
Thanks for the advice. I am planning to be careful. I just want to take a quick look at the situation out there.
How quick, how luck.
He's back! How was it? What's going on out there?
Close the door.
Did you see any soldiers patrolling the area?
Something about this storm isn't right. There's no one out there. I didn't see a single soul. And something in the air gives me the creeps. This isn't your average snowstorm. I suspect it might be related to recent events in our nation. I strongly advise everyone to stay here until the snow dies down.
Are you serious? So all of us are trapped here now? That sounds a little far-fetched to me.
You want to go outside and see? I, for one, am not risking my neck in that weather.
This just turned from a minor delay into a major hassle.
We can only hope that our friend who went to fetch the blankets just ditched us and went home.
Is it really that bad? But my daughter, I won't be able to read her a bedtime story tonight.
Does Shuganov actually do that for his family?
Huh? What are you all still doing here? Whoa! It's snowing hard!
The cast and crew from backstage are quickly brought up to speed.
So now we're stuck here? Oh, this is terrible! Luckily, it was just a dress rehearsal today, so there aren't too many people here. On the bright side, the theater's always well stocked with supplies. If the snow still doesn't let up as we get into the evening, you can spend the night here, everyone. At
Convenient.
least, I assume that's all right? Odette? Fine by me.
This seems like a sensible backup plan under the circumstances. My thanks to the theater for being so accommodating.
What are you staring outside and praying for, my man? You anxious to get home too?
Oh, Your Majesty the Tsaritsa, I beg you, please do not let tonight's snowstorm stop.
Oh my goodness, that is rather ominous of a prayer.
This is a golden opportunity to spend the night under the same roof as the two top stars in all of Sneznaya.
Oh, never
it's
mind.
a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
I think I've changed my mind. Sir, if you so much as look at us funny, you'll be seeing stars in a whole other way. Behave yourself, or you'll be begging for that blizzard.
This side of her is cute too.
It's getting colder. We need to keep the indoor temperature up. Close the door and lock it tight. Let's head somewhere warmer.
Finally, the door is closed. The Wraith's Nocturne. What is going on? Alright, well, if I wasn't trapped in the Archon Quest before, I am certainly trapped in it now. I guess everyone went backstage. Oh, but how beautiful. Does this open too? I guess not. Okay then.
And then there's the aristocrats. Easiest of all to deal with. You don't need to use any force whatsoever. All you have to do is show them the rope you plan to tie them up with. Do you know why?
I don't. Do tell.
Because nothing horrifies them more than the thought of a cheap, coarse rope leaving creases on their precious million more coat. They'll do whatever you ask to avoid that fate.
This is weird interclass gossiping. I love it. Mercenaries just casually talking to rich folk about how easy it is to rob them.
Unexpected, but funny nonetheless. Tell me another one.
Oh, Shuganov is totally into it. Oh, that's actually really funny.
Well, look at that. I got myself a new listener. Hey there. Let me introduce myself. The name's Shram, and I'm a mercenary. The kind that gets paid to do odd jobs for rich folks.
Uh-huh.
And I am Chuganov.
Said rich folk.
If my name is unfamiliar to you, you will no doubt have heard of my factory, the renowned Iskra manufacturing plant.
I'm Sepher.
Are you really that famous, Mr. Chuganov? How come I've never heard your name before?
Excuse me? Is that a joke? Or are you being serious?
Oh, I'll have to ask my rope later. He's probably tied up more entrepreneurs than I've ever heard of.
Awkward.
Excuse me?
Is that a joke? Or are you being serious? Let's see. So we have. Let's talk to Mitya.
This is highly irregular. A delay of over an hour during an operation like this theoretically warrants a Harbinger-level response.
Oh my goodness.
I wonder what the issue is. The storm, or something else.
Sarge, the day you learn to let go and just enjoy moments like this is the day you'll finally understand the meaning of life.
I'm sorry, but this is not a very enjoyable moment, Mitya. But Mitya does remind me of a Danganronpa character, so I'll allow it.
Ah, why, hello, sir. I believe you were the one sitting at a nearby table back at Podvorye Restaurant. Any friend of the theater's star performers is a friend of mine. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mitya, from the Energy Commission.
Ah, greetings. Major Valeri, head of the Special Assignments Battalion. Armory Palace Royal Grenadier Guards, 1st Regiment.
Let's see. What was his title? Major Valerie, head of the Special Assignment Battalion, Armory Palace Royal Grenadier Guards, 1st Regiment. My goodness, where to even begin? So, the Special Assignment Battalion, Armory Palace Royal Grenadier Guards. So, the Royal Guards of the Palace, the Special Assignment Battalion, and he's a major. So he's the head of, he's basically the head of Palace Security, etc.
I am here to ensure Mr. Mitya's
Well, he's a
personal
military
safety.
official.
Please let me know if I can be of any assistance.
I'm Sepher. Delighted to meet you both.
Mr. Traveler, I cannot help but notice that Miss Odette is stealing glances at me. Any idea what that could be about?
Oh, he knows you're the Traveler. I see.
I've racked my brains, but I can't think of anything I might have done to offend her. Perhaps she noticed me spacing out during her performance?
No idea. Keep racking those brains, you'll figure it out.
What? You mean I really did do something to upset her? Well, thanks for letting me know.
I forget. Does Odette not like it when people, do things like take notes during her performances?
So, Mr. Mitya, is your work related to Project Stuja?
Oh wow, coming right out and asking.
Yes, that's right. The higher-ups in the Fatui transferred me from the Energy Commission to the Armory Palace because they wanted me to... Really? I can't even talk about that? Pretty sure it counts as part of my private life. All right, I won't say anything. Sorry, Traveler. As you can see, I'm afraid this pleasant chat will have to end here.
This is highly irregular.
Oh, there's even more? Oh, I see, over here.
How are you feeling, Tonya?
I'm fine. Sorry to worry you. I'm used to it by this point. I take medicine for it. My brother usually helps to get it ready for me.
This is unusually video game-like for Genshin.
Child must take great care of his sister. He's never mentioned Tonya's illness, though.
Like, being trapped in a storm and forced to get chummy with a whole group of characters like this?
No. I actually find this whole thing kind of exciting.
It is.
Stuck in a strange place thanks to a snowstorm. Having to spend the night with a bunch of interesting characters. It's pretty cool, don't you think?
It's certainly a novel experience.
Exactly. It's like one of those stories where an ordinary school trip turns into a magical adventure. I've always wanted something like that to happen in real life.
Ah, be careful.
I'm fine, really. Just got a little overexcited.
Careful.
Look after yourself. Otherwise, your brother will come after me.
My husband has major trust issues. To him, I doubt even this snowstorm is a good enough excuse for me to stay out all night.
Oh, that's suddenly really personal.
That's the price of marrying into wealth. You'll get used to it. I'm not about to stop you if you want to leave, but don't drag me along. Hello? Can I help you?
Characters that don't really want to talk with us. That's funny. Okay. So those are more common folk who don't have anything to do with the performers, and these are the VIPs. Valery, Nitya, Vojanitsa, Alusha, and Odette. And staff? Okay. Alusha. What's up? Vojanitsa, too.
I don't think it's ever been this lively backstage before. I didn't know you were coming today. Hey, have you seen Chuganov? I heard he was coming today. Have you spoken to him at all?
Not really.
I'm with you. This could be just the chance we need.
Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to coax some more intel out of him. I want to know why he suddenly changed his stance on Project Stuja. What exactly happened before the most recent Vetcha vote?
For the Rokad, or just out of personal interest?
Shh! There are other people around. Don't say the R word.
Oh, that's funny.
Shh! There are other...
I have to say, even though today was a rehearsal and there were some hiccups along the way, Miss Odette's performance was one of the best I've ever seen, even compared to an actual show.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, especially considering the weight of the subject matter. It takes a truly seasoned professional to do justice to a theme like love and regret. Do you think we were coming on too strong? Odette's ignoring us again.
What about you? What did you think of today's performance?
Actually, I wasn't paying much attention. I think you could be more expressive. Consider me a new fan, Odette. What do I say?
Huh. That's actually a more insightful critique than I was expecting. My mother would agree. She's always thought that was my biggest flaw. Maybe I need to work on making my facial expressions appear more natural.
I feel bad giving this kind of critique.
I'll make sure to save a ticket for you when the show's performance ready.
Aw, that's nice, but oddly chummy.
This doesn't seem like the time or place to bring up the subject of Lelik. I need a chance to speak with her in private.
So unfair. Talk about double standards.
And now it looks like I've been spotted. You know Mitya too?
No, I don't. I just have a feeling that he might be dangerous.
Oh my gosh, Mitya is so funny. Or rather, his scarf is. I want to pull for him, but I have misgivings. Oh. Time flies. Oh.
How's it looking,
Damn, they
Alicia?
really don't give me time to read that.
No change from this afternoon. Heavy snow with no sign of slowing down.
May I have your attention, please? The storm is unlikely to stop tonight, and it'll be even more dangerous outside at night than it was during the day. We at the theater owe everyone here a duty of care. Therefore, we strongly suggest that you stay on site overnight and avoid going outside unless absolutely necessary. In a few short moments, we'll give you a tour of the theater's various quarters. You can choose to sleep in the VIP room, the office, or backstage. Or on the stage if you'd prefer. We won't mind.
I'll pass on sleeping on the stage. What if the snow is stopped by tomorrow morning? The early birds in the audience might think we're part of some experimental new show.
His voice reminds me of Zhongli, actually. Sham.
A drama about sleeping? That could be fun. Maybe we could come up with a title for the production.
So Shuganov seems like an actually really laid-back and refreshing type of guy. Like, he doesn't seem at all like what he's been made out to be. The slumbering heavenly principles, Sleeping Beauty.
Not bad. Clear selling point at least. Could be a big hit.
Anyone who doesn't wish to sleep on the stage, please follow me. I'll show you to the rooms.
I guess I'll call it a night. Though I feel like I won't sleep very well without Paimon here. I'm sure she'll be worried that I haven't made it back yet.
Yeah.
But as long as she looks out the window, she'll probably realize what's holding me up. I wonder if she's feeling any better yet. At least she hasn't been getting any worse. Still, I should try and get back first thing tomorrow morning.
Interesting transition. Will we survive the night? Uh-oh. Oh no.
Ah, finally. Welcome back to the world of the living, lazy bones. I was about to wake you. The black mist is almost on us.
Black mist?
Still waking up, huh? You know, the black mist. It's been chasing us from below ever since we were born. You're just dozy. There's no way you've forgotten.
Hold on. He's crazy. It's been chasing us from below ever since we were born. You're just dozy. There's no way you've forgotten. So that's crazy.
Come on, let's keep heading up. Onwards and upwards is the only way to survive. Don't listen to a word those Black Mist cultists say.
The Black Mist cultists? My goodness. Mitya, what are we talking about?
Here we go again. The endless march towards survival.
What's going on? That black mist down there is creeping me out. And it's rising. Guess I should head upwards and get away from it.
The Black Mist cultists believe that being swallowed by the Black Mist leads to everlasting peace. But if you ask me, they're just lying to themselves. We're the only heretics left, the only ones who refuse to give in. We have to keep going.
But how do you actually know that they're wrong?
Dangerous question there, Torgov. The moment your faith wavers, you start a chain reaction that ends in the collapse of your will. Put the question out of your mind.
What was that
Stay
picture?
strong and believe that the Black Mist means certain death.
Okay, but it's not my mind that's the problem. My body's about to give up on me. It's already starting to falter.
Ugh, another picture. Everything is being dyed black. Well, this is a fun nightmare. Again, I really like this.
I can't do this anymore. I've had enough of being forever on the run. What's the point of it all?
All this will pass eventually, I promise. Keep fighting. It will be worth it.
And also, how are there still Black Mist cultists? If they all just, you know, went into the Black Mist.
You accuse the Black Mist cultists of being liars. But you're lying too. There is no end to this path. It keeps going up forever. There was never any hope to begin with.
The cult of the Black Mist has poisoned your mind, Sobolova. Are you thinking of giving up as well?
I am. I think I'll take my chances with the Black Mist over this perpetual torture.
As much as I detest the Black Mist cultists, I'm just too weary.
Then I bid you both farewell. Let me put my personal opinions aside for a moment and say, I hope that you both find peace within the Black Mist.
So we're just gonna give up on them?
Fate always appears so impossibly complicated. But at moments like this, its raw simplicity is laid bare. Their fate was sealed from the instant they entertained doubt. From then on, the outcome was both inevitable and irreversible. Let's go.
The seeds of doubt as a poison. That's really tough. You could say that about a lot of things.
Torgov
Taking the
Sobolova
bite
are
of the
gone.
forbidden fruit.
I never thought the day would come when even they would be swallowed by the Black Mist. It's just you and me now.
Is it just me, or has the Black Mist stopped moving?
Yes, it looks like it's satisfied. For now. This happens from time to time, but it won't be long before the Black Mist starts chasing survivors once again. No one knows how to stop its advance for good. Well, we should make the most of the precious moments of rest that those two bought for us. Huh? Are you really that sleepy, traveler?
What a strange dream.
Somebody, come quick!
Ah, the first murder. Let's go.
What is it, Chuganov? What's wrong?
Chuganov and Shram are alive, alright.
Is it morning already? What's all the commotion? Sounds like it's coming from next door. I should check and see what's going on.
Tick tock, tick tock. Okay. So, I see. Okay, everyone is present.
Don't look, Miss Tonya. Stay here.
Oh no.
Okay.
What happened to them?
Oh my gosh, what happened? Two people are lying down in this room, completely still, as if they are still asleep. Those are the two people who, quote-unquote, fell to the black tide. But your gut tells you that they are not sleeping. Somehow you can sense it in your bones. This is what death looks like.
These two people have passed away. And the strange thing is that somehow, I knew this was going to happen. I knew that they would be the ones to die. Have I seen this moment before? Or did I have some kind of premonition? I can't remember what it was.
Not good.
Let me take a look. No vital signs in either of them. They're dead. The cause of death, however, remains unclear. No wounds on the bodies, no signs of a struggle, and no skin discoloration caused by the buildup of toxins.
But just last night, they were chatting and joking away. This is so sudden.
So the murder is the Black Mist.
Could they have had pre-existing medical conditions? Even then, the odds of them both dying of sudden complications on the same night are extremely low.
It's hard to believe that they died of natural causes, nor does this appear to be a suicide.
Are you suggesting they were murdered?
Who was the first to discover the bodies?
It was me. But these deaths have nothing to do with me, officer. I got up early because I wanted to see if the snow had stopped. Then I noticed that the door to this room was open, and it looked like there was a man and woman inside. I just went over to see what was going on. I had no idea they were...
I can corroborate this. I was doing my morning exercises near the stage. When I saw Mr. Chukanov heading this way, I followed him.
But you could have been. Well, I won't say
I can
anything.
also confirm that I didn't see a single person approach that room before him.
The snowstorm was raging all night, and it's still going now. There's no way someone could have come in from outside, correct?
You mean an intruder? No, not possible. I slept by the door last night as a precaution. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed if anyone had tried to open it.
So who is lying? Well, I don't think anyone is, actually.
Everyone, split into pairs and search the theater for anyone in hiding, or any signs of suspicious activity. I'll follow up with a full search of my own shortly. Go. There is no time to waste.
You pair up with Tonya, and after a thorough search, you're satisfied that no one else from outside the group is in the theater, and everything is exactly as it was left last night.
Nothing on your end either?
Backstage is clear. No signs of suspicious activity. We checked the basement. Also clear. I don't think there's anywhere here that a living person could hide.
I didn't find anything either.
Are we certain that the theater doesn't have a back door? Or any tunnel or passageway wide enough for a person to fit through?
No, there's nothing like that. If people were sneaking in through some secret tunnel to avoid buying a ticket, we'd have sealed it off ages ago. I also checked the windows. All of them are locked from the inside, and there's no sign of anyone entering or leaving.
It sounds like we can safely rule out the intruder theory. If anyone came in during the night in this weather, there'd be no way for them to avoid leaving footprints or water stains.
Detective Mitya is on the case.
This can only mean one thing. It's like one of those murder mysteries you see in novels and plays, isn't it? The ones where the killer is one of us.
Nah.
We can't quite jump to that conclusion just yet.
Could he be right? It's hard to imagine something like that happening in real life. Set in a theater during a snowstorm, a murder takes place, and the killer is among us. It's such a classic trope that it seems unbelievable.
Looking at who the killer targeted, and the clean entry and exit. It all adds up. I know what this is. It's obvious now that I think about it.
What is? What have you figured out?
Both victims were wealthy, well-known local merchants. And the door was deliberately left open so I would discover the bodies and witness the crime scene first thing in the morning. Such ruthless methods. This was your doing, wasn't it, Lelik?
Oh, the added mystery of who Lelik is on top of that? Oh.
Lelik?
Vojanitsa, you probably shouldn't... Wait, I don't know how common people know Lelik. Let's see.
You mean Lelik is among us? And he's the killer?
Lelik. I know this code name. Member of the Rokot, anti-Project Stuja. Always works alone. I've read the case files at the Armory Palace. Walk me through your reasoning, Mr. Chuganov. What do you know about Lelik?
Creepy.
What now, huh? What now, Lelik? What more do you want from me? I already voted against Project Stuja at the Sneznograd Vecha.
Creepy.
You snuck into my house the other day while I was asleep. Left a threatening letter. And I did all that you asked. But Project Stuja cannot be so easily shaken. Not with the rooster in charge.
So he really was threatened by Lelik. That makes sense.
And now you're resorting to murder to threaten me. Isn't that right? I knew it. The Rokot despises the rich. The lives of the wealthy are but refuse in your eyes. Show yourself! Which one of you is Lelik, Tell me! I'll do whatever you want! Just stop playing these mind games!
I don't think Lelik can control storms.
Was this really Lelik's doing? Would Odette really do something like this? If Odette really is Lelik, this seems out of character. But then again, how well do I really know her? I'm probably the only one here with a compelling theory about Lelik's true identity. But if I reveal it now, I'll be putting Odette in the line of fire. What should I do?
I don't think it's likely that Lelik killed anyone. At least from the stories I've heard, he's never killed anyone before. And his name has never come up in connection with any murder cases. Besides, even if Lelik did want to threaten you, why resort to such an extreme and roundabout method? It's not his style at all.
Vodyanitsa doesn't know that Lelik might be Odette, but her assessment is pretty much identical to mine.
Miss Vodyanitsa, why do you suddenly feel the need to speak in Lelik's defense?
Defense? Oh, no, it's just... I'm worried that we're jumping to conclusions here, so I wanted to share my point of view. Also, I don't think the Rokot is as bad as you're making it out to be.
Well, if you think I'm so wrong, what's your theory then, Why don't you tell us who the killer is?
The case is still evolving, Mr. Chuganov. Please do not prevent others from expressing their opinions so early on in the discussion.
Even so, there's no denying that the recent threat received by Mr. Chuganov may well be an important clue.
So there's still a good chance that Lelik is right here among us. I can't do this anymore. I don't care if it's still snowing outside. I have to get out of here.
Whoa, take a beat. We all know it's far too dangerous out there. Even the soldiers couldn't get to us. Go out that door, and you might not live to tell the tale. And whoever this Lelik is, they're surely not going to murder anyone in broad daylight.
I'm totally
Be
captivated
sensible,
by
my
this.
man. You're safer inside.
As much as I regret having to say this, I'd like everyone to cooperate and refrain from exiting the premises until further notice. Because as things stand, every one of us is now a suspect. Unless anyone has further information to share, let's adjourn for now. Feel free to keep searching for clues, but make sure you don't go off alone.
Creepy. Alright, well, Valerie, what have
You
you
seem to
to
be
say?
very comfortable taking charge, Major. You took the reins as soon as things went south.
I simply made an executive decision that someone needed to take control of the situation on the military's behalf. Does this offend you?
No, quite the opposite. We feel much safer for it. By the way, what does major mean exactly? Is it a pretty high rank?
Major is pretty major.
I still find it hard to believe there's a murderer among us. Just last night, I imagined we were like classmates out on a hiking trip.
There's no guarantee that you can trust your classmates. Especially not when you're locked up together.
Odette, please chill.
Why did they do this? Was it for money? Even then, they could have just kidnapped the people. They didn't have to die.
Still, I suppose it could be possible if we're talking Fae. Oh, further down there. I see. Oh, what's this? Interesting. Some kind of platform. How fun. Right, I don't see anyone over there. Okay, let's continue. I love murder mysteries. I am so into this, holy. Not exactly the plot that I was expecting, but it's definitely the plot I'm enjoying.
You're right, that was my bad. It was a knee-jerk reaction. I didn't think it through. Luckily, no one suspected my identity.
Hello.
Oh, phew. It's just you. I thought someone was eavesdropping.
Since Vodianitsa and I were on the same page earlier, I think I should share my thoughts with the Rokot members first.
You tell Vodianitsa and Lucia about a child's intel on Lelek and your views on the current situation.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you serious? I don't know if this counts as gossip, but it's definitely on track to be the juiciest this whole year. Odette? Really? Odette? Oh god, how dumb does this make me look? Lelek has been right under my nose this whole time, and I didn't notice a thing.
We don't know for sure yet.
Actually, it's exactly what you'd expect. Sometimes, hiding in plain sight is the best strategy.
And now that you mention it, the more I think about it, the more sense it seems to make. It all adds up. What are we up to now? 1, 2, 3, 4...
What are you counting?
Odette's identities. She's my coworker, specifically a ballerina, and also a Fatous, a member of the Rokot. Now, Lelek. It must be so exhausting. I just want to give her a hug. I guess since I've always known her as a member of the Fatui, it never even crossed my mind that she could be involved with the Rokot, let alone be Lelek. I don't understand. If she's with the Fatui, what reason could she have for being so opposed to Project Stusha?
Probably best if you ask her that in person.
Well, since you waited until now to bring this up instead of announcing it to everyone earlier, does that mean we're all on the same page here?
She doesn't seem like the type to kill innocent people.
Yeah. Lelek may not follow orders from the Rokot leadership, but as far as I'm concerned, she's never crossed the line. If anything, her actions benefit the poor. We need to confront her face to face.
Do you think she'd really admit to being Lelek?
I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. For now, We'll work on the assumption that she didn't kill anyone, and see how much she's willing to tell us.
I admit...
Now's
Never
our
mind.
chance.
I'll keep my thoughts to
Odette's
myself for
alone.
now.
Let's go. Hey, Odette.
What is it, you guys?
Shh. Keep your voice down. So, you're Lelek, aren't you?
Oh my gosh. Bojanitsa is just so straight and to the point. I guess a lot of characters are. I think that's just the writing style in Genshin right now. I appreciate it. It lets us explore characters really quickly.
Alright, fine. You don't have to say anything or explain yourself. Just hear me out first. None of us believes you'd kill innocent people. Whoever murdered those 2 people last night, it wasn't you. The Traveler was the first to figure out your identity, but he kept quiet during the discussion just now. Still, it's clear where the group consensus is heading. Everyone believes Lelek is the culprit. If your identity is exposed, you'll be in a really bad spot. We're your colleagues, and we know what kind of person you are. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. So, can you clue us in? Tell us everything. The more we know, the more easily we'll be able to cover for you.
Ah, she's so sweet.
Alright. Yes, I'm Lelek. And no, I'm not the murderer.
Okay.
And thanks, but I don't need you to cover for me. Actually, I'm planning to reveal my identity.
You're gonna reveal that you're Lelek? Here?
That's right. I'll admit I was surprised at first when Shuganov guessed that I was here. It was just a lucky guess, but it caught me off guard. But after taking some time to assess the situation and confirm where everyone stands, I don't believe I have anything to worry about.
Are you
This
sure
really
you
does feel
don't
like a
need a second
Danganronpa
opinion?
plot.
Given the circumstances... Mr. Valeri!
Like, you have a quote-unquote serial criminal here, but the criminal is not the murderer. Wow. Valeri gets everyone to reconvene. Odette gets straight to the point and announces that she is like, holy, the pacing is light speed.
So, Odette is Lelek?
I don't know what game you're playing, but you've got a lot of nerve.
It's just one identity. So what if it's exposed? I can disappear and adopt a new identity anytime I please.
Holy, she is cold.
I made my peace with this when I chose to become Lelek. But more importantly, I promise I am not the murderer, which means that someone else is.
So, she gave up her whole life just now. That's crazy. She's insane. Because, like, she wasn't just Lelek, she was Odette, the prima ballerina of the... What was that? The prima ballerina of her troupe, and also a leading Fatui member. And also a member of the Rokot? Like,
So,
damn.
if anyone still insists that I did this, you'd best produce the evidence now. Otherwise, I suggest that you bite your tongue. Because if you really believe I killed 2 people without making a sound or leaving a trace, pointing fingers at me would surely only make you my next target.
Is this really the truth, Miss Odette?
That's confidence, all right. I believe you.
A real no-nonsense attitude. I can see why Marionette said that she's on track to inherit the title of the Fair Lady.
What's hilarious is that, like, I can totally... She's gonna get away with this. So she will be the Fair Lady. That's funny.
Are you seriously buying this? Hey, officer! She just admitted to being Lelek. Aren't you going to do something about this?
I do have one question, Miss Odette. Why have you chosen this moment to come forward and reveal your identity?
If I didn't say anything, everyone would be focusing all their efforts on finding Lelik. And that is exactly what the real culprit wants. I don't want to be the scapegoat who lets the murderer get away with this crime.
Oh, she has a sense of justice after all. Which is true, actually. Lelik is infamous for that.
Despite all the accusations, she made the smart choice. A remarkable display of rational thinking under pressure. Clearly, Odette's talent extends far beyond the art of dance.
She thought so far ahead. Ugh, why do I always feel like I'm one step behind her in everything?
You might be. That's because you might be Vojinica. She's cute, but she is not the smartest. She's not dumb.
Me. Dealing with the murder case remains the top priority right now. Let's put the name Lelik and all related incidents aside until further notice. Nevertheless, the group still considers you the prime suspect. I assume you have no quarrel with that, Miss Odette?
I understand. You're welcome to keep an eye on me around the clock. I have no objections.
Mr. Chuganov?
For my wife and daughter's sake, I'll let you off the hook for now. But don't think you're forgiven for breaking into my house and threatening me. Just wait till we get out of here, Lelik. We'll settle the score then.
I don't know, I can't help but find this guy charming. Like, he is so direct, and, well, a lot of characters have been direct here. But I mean, just like, everything is written on his face. It's weirdly charming. Like, sincere, you know?
Good work, Lelik guard team. And Lelik too. Here, have some hot water.
Speaking of which, I think Odette is quite charming too, in the similar way. I guess I just really like sincerity.
Turns out Valeri knew about my exploits. So now I've been told I have to guard Lelik with him.
Shouldn't you be facing my way if you're guarding me? At the moment, it looks more like you're my bodyguards.
If the true culprit is indeed still at large, as you have claimed, we must keep our guard up against them also.
Don't worry, Tonya. We'll get through this. Once the snow stops, the officials will step in. The investigation will get easier, and then we'll be safe.
Ah, Vojinica is always a very nice and supportive person to have. I'm glad she's taking care of Tonya.
But once the snow stops, won't everyone just leave?
You're gonna miss us, huh? Well, some of us work at the theater, so we'll still be here. I'll even give you a special backstage pass.
Oh my gosh.
Really, Miss Vojinica? That's awesome! You've made a fan for life.
Aw, you're so cute, Tonya. All right, let's swear to it. I promise to give you the pass, and you promise to never change your mind about being my fan. Promise.
Don't indulge her, Tonya. You don't have to swear an oath over things like that.
You really do get carried away sometimes, don't you, Miss Vojinica?
Hey!
She absolutely
mind your
does.
own business.
Beautiful.
Don't be nervous, Miss Wateramp. Everyone's here. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Excuse me? Do I look nervous? Don't be ridiculous.
No. You sound nervous, lass.
Oh. Wait, but how... Okay, plenty of people know that I'm a water imp, but still... How come you understand our primary mode of expression?
Primary mode of expression. I've not come across that concept before. Do enlighten me, Vojinica.
Well, it's just... We water imps tend to communicate our emotions to each other by singing rather than facial expressions. The emotions we convey through song take precedence over our facial expressions. So, we think of it as our primary mode of expression.
Ah, I see. So, which is obviously different from humans. You can say and act some way, but if your face betrays a different intention, well, then we see through your words. But this is the opposite. Her voice gives her away, not her face.
I'm impressed, Shram. I didn't take you for a man of culture, but you're clearly rather learned.
It's not about being cultured or not. The thing is, this mode of expression can usually only be understood by other water imps. It's not a simple case of a song sounding happy or sad.
That's true. I couldn't tell you that song sounded particularly one way or another.
And yet, you're clearly human, Mr. Shram.
It's really not the big deal you're making it out to be. I think I just have a knack for it. Plus, I have a very close friend who's a water imp. A delightful lady. But keep that a secret.
Oh my. We are just all up in everyone's business here.
Anyway, we spent so much time together that before I knew it, I noticed I could understand her expressions.
That's really cute.
I guess that makes sense. Still, the fact that you have a water imp friend is even more surprising. I'd better watch what I'm singing when I'm around you from now on.
Hey, what are you implying? You're not secretly insulting the audience in your songs, are you?
Heavens, why would I do a thing like that?
It's getting late. We should discuss our sleeping arrangements for tonight. It's a guard against the killer. Someone needs to keep watch.
I suggest that we don't sleep in separate quarters tonight. It will be safer if we all stay together.
As long as someone keeps an eye on Lelik, I'm quite sure we won't have any trouble.
Are you saying that you wish to bet your life on Miss Odette being the killer?
Nonsense. Of course not.
Then I propose the following arrangement for tonight. The Traveler, Odette, and I will form the Night Watch. We'll sleep in shifts, but two of us must be awake at any given time.
Fine by me. Wait, let me think about this for a second.
An excellent idea. This allows us to handle the night watch while also keeping an eye on Lelik. Meanwhile, the rule of taking shifts in pairs resolves the other issue. Namely that we can't necessarily trust the Traveler or Valeri either. I expect that plan took you quite some time to come up with, didn't it?
Actually, our field combat manual outlines a similar approach. Although the scenario there involves guarding prisoners overnight during field operations. That being said, I must clarify that I harbor no disrespect towards you personally, Miss Odette. In fact, Lelik's numerous covert operations make fine textbook examples for military agents.
Oh man, all of the glaze. I mean, it's annoying that gacha games do this or feel the need to, what's the word? I'm not sure if whitewash is the correct term, but it softens the questionable deeds certain characters make in order to make them more appealing for the audience. Well, I've heard things that this involves specific audiences in particular that don't like such things.
I care less about respect and more about the fact that you just robbed me of 2/3 of my sleep tonight. I'm calling dibs on being the first to rest. Good night.
Yikes. That's actually funny. I thought she almost wouldn't have minded. Everyone is sleeping on the stage, making for a scene right out of the absurdist theater. Eventually, the time comes for the shift change.
It's almost time. We should wake Odette. How are you faring?
I'm not sleepy. You get some sleep. I'll go after you.
Not going to argue with that. I'll take a quick nap. If you start to feel sleepy, wake me up anytime.
It's finally time for Odette and I to share the night watch. I should wake her up. I came here to get information from her in the first place. Maybe I should think about what questions I want to ask before she wakes up.
How long are you gonna keep staring at me?
You're awake, but I didn't even wake you yet.
Couldn't sleep. My mind's been running haywire.
Oh, that sucks.
Plus, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about.
You too?
I had a hunch that you wanted a conversation too. Let's take this chance to clear the air, shall we?
Ah, about, La Senora.
I just had a simple question for you, really. It's, Rosaline. In her final moments, did she have any last words or anything?
Rats, every last one of you. Not that I remember. It all happened so fast.
I see. Well, that was all. I have no other questions.
Do you miss her?
No. She was utterly ruthless in pursuing her goals. That kind of person should be hard to miss. And yet, even though I never approved of her methods, and she was an abrasive person, the fact remains that I am indebted to her.
I heard a little bit about that from Sandrone.
Oh, she told you. I guess that makes sense. I think she and Rosaline were on pretty good terms.
Still, she didn't know the full details.
Yes. Rosaline wasn't the kind to gossip about this sort of thing. Not that it's any huge secret to me, though. When I was a child, I had to join the Fatui for the sake of my mother and me. I trained under Rosaline. It was extremely grueling, and it didn't exactly come naturally to me. All I could do was try to ignore the biting cold and practice, practice, practice. I was a newcomer who'd managed to make a good first impression on a harbinger. There was pressure to live up to her expectations, to be worthy of the fair lady's reputation. Every day was a struggle against the cold, pain, and fatigue. And most nights, I struggled to fall asleep. After enduring all that, I've become almost immune to the sensation of pain. I suppose that was the cost of survival.
Creepy.
Surely, any child who had to experience that would grow to hate her lot in life, don't you think?
You really paid an enormous price.
So, I put an equal amount of effort into my ballet. Because in my young mind, that was the only way to defy my fate. It was my way of telling her, the Fatui's demands and your expectations of me are not what I wish for. One day, I will leave. I think she probably blamed my poor performance in training on my passion for ballet. She knew my heart wasn't in it.
Well, what can she expect? You didn't join the Fatui willfully.
One time, when I was secretly practicing a dance at night, she suddenly showed up. I knew she was there to catch me red-handed. I told her, "You don't deserve to watch the dance I learned from my mother." She looked stunned. I guess she was surprised that I lashed out first, before she had the chance. But strangely enough, on that occasion, she wasn't fierce with me like she was during training. Instead, she fell silent for a moment, and then left. After that, she never interfered with my dancing or asked me how it was going. She never came to watch me dance again either. Not even once.
Wow. Honestly fascinating. She was a very proud person. Ah. So Rosalind will never admit that she wanted to see Odette dance. Ah, that's actually kind of tragic.
She was. But even now, whenever I take out this core Ignis, I can't help but think of that night. of the look on her face.
So this was a gift from her?
Sort of. Although gift might be too kind a term. This is her flame sealed within ice. A symbol of her favor, yes, but also her way of keeping an eye on people.
Huh?
She knew the location of every piece of Core Ignis. If any recipient started acting suspiciously, she'd be on to them immediately. Trust her to make even a mark of approval feel suffocating.
I see. Quite the controlling woman.
So, when news of Rosaline's death reached Sneznaya, many people immediately crushed their Core Ignis. It gave them a profound sense of relief, like they'd broken free from her shackles.
But Odette couldn't crush hers.
But I kept mine. With my sensitivity to pain being as dull as it is, the warmth from this Core Ignis is one of the few things I can still feel clearly.
Oh, she is so emo.
I still wonder, did she really come to stop me that night? I wasn't sure, but I was scared, so I said some really awful things.
Wow.
I guess she didn't leave anything behind. Not that I expected her to. It's fine. It's just a bit of a shame that we couldn't settle our differences before the end.
Wait, but Sandrone told me you two had settled things.
She did. Are you sure she was talking about this event?
She said that Arlecchino gave Rosalind some advice, and that Rosalind went to see you.
Huh. No, she didn't. I didn't even find out that she'd gone to Mondstadt until a while after she'd left.
Ah, I see. So upon hearing Arlecchino's advice, she went over to Odette only to get yelled at. She must have heeded Arlecchino's advice?
Wait, in that case...
I think you should go and see the knave.
Okay, I will. Thanks for letting me know.
There's still some things. Ah, okay. So there are unsettled feelings left unsettled.
There's something I'm trying to figure out. I'm beginning to suspect that Paimon's mystery illness is being caused by the energy research behind Project Stuja. Paimon's very important to me, so I have to get to the bottom of this. I figured that since you're Lelik, you might know something about all this.
The ultimate goal of this energy experiment is to create a weapon for the final battle. The weapon's construction was completed in Nodcry. Now, all that remains is to arm it with a sufficiently powerful energy.
So that's what they were doing at the Experimental Design Bureau. This is the purpose of the energy experiments.
The weapon's development and all the related experiments are overseen by Lord Piero, the Jester. And the lab is located deep within the Armory Palace. I'm not sure why this experiment would be making Paimon feel unwell, though. The best way to get to the bottom of it would be to go there in person.
Well, that would probably be because if this weapon is meant for the Heavenly Principles, well, then Paimon might be susceptible to whatever's going on there.
Once we get out of here, I'll help you apply for an entry permit.
Are you sure? Let's not forget that you're also a Vatus.
And I'm hardly the organization's proudest member, as you know. You answered my question about Rosaline. I want to do you a favor in return. It's that simple.
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
You two seem to be hitting it off.
Stay calm, just act normal.
I thought you were sleeping.
Of course I was. In the military, one learns to fall asleep quickly, even in the most inhospitable environments. It's vital to staying alert and energized. Why? Is something wrong?
No, nothing. Nothing.
Even if he was awake, he can't have overheard us, right?
Well, thank you both for keeping watch. Traveler, I'll take over for now. It's your turn to get some sleep.
Sure.
Alright, Traveler's Dreams. So we've actually done a good deal of digging
This
now.
is our second night here, but at least I found out a little more about Paimon's condition.
I think this will be our last quote-unquote dream before things come to a head.
I hope she's been sleeping well the past couple of days. Why do I feel like I'm being watched?
You are.
Seriously? Is this payback for when I stared at her earlier? But I thought she was asleep.
Oh, wait a minute.
Never mind. I'd better try and get some sleep myself.
Wait a minute. This is wrong. It's suspicious.
Hey, what are you spacing out for? Are you reaching your limit too?
I don't know where this is, and yet it feels strangely familiar.
How long have we been walking for? Do you remember?
Time's lost all meaning. Ever since we noticed that thing above our heads. What was it called again?
Above. As above, so below. Before we were trying to climb out and away from the black mist.
A star key? Or key star? Anyway, the person who named it was swallowed by the black mist.
Oh, never mind.
Whatever it's called, ever since we noticed it, we've been walking up and up, hoping that as long as we reach it, we can find a way out of this place.
Okay, so the black mist is still here.
But it seems like no matter how far we walk, we never get any closer.
Well, we've come this far. You never know. Maybe we're almost there? Come on, enough moping. Let's go. The black mist is catching up.
Should I just... Alright, I'll move. What was that noise?
Fine. Here.
Oh.
Monsters! Watch out!
Not again! I've lost count of how many times we run into them. Be careful.
Oh my. It is rising.
You wanna fight? Let's go! Gotcha!
Here they come again! Get ready!
Get a lot of this!
The previous platform got swallowed. It's almost at the window, 404. Gotta hurry. So, this time the windows are bursting open.
Here comes another one.
Monster behind us. The black mist behind us. It feels like there's no escape.
Run faster.
Bye.
Are you hurt, Coolish?
No, I'm fine. It's just... Suddenly I don't want to walk any further.
Oh no.
I get you. In fact, I reached my limit a long time ago. Sometimes it feels like there's hope where there shouldn't be.
Oh no.
Yeah. The hope that the star gives us is the only thing keeping us going. But I'm not sure it's real at all. It may just be a collective illusion. Otherwise, why would it always be out of reach?
Are you really going to give up like this? I actually feel like we're slowly getting closer to it.
We know you mean well, but you're only saying that to try and encourage us to keep going, aren't you?
Thank you, friend. But enough is enough. Please don't give me any more false hope. Hope is poison in this place.
Oh no.
You're going to continue, aren't you? I admire that. I've given up, but I wish you the best. May there come a day that you catch up to the star and leave this godforsaken place.
Rest in peace. A type of hell that devours your hope. It really is right there.
It's not an illusion. We really are getting closer to the star.
The mist is further down. Oh, Dad.
Congratulations. You're the first person to make it here.
I actually made it. But how did she get here? The closer I get to this star, the more familiar it looks.
I'm the star's envoy. The black mist has stopped rising. Its hunger is satisfied for now, having devoured your two companions. This is a good opportunity. I'll let you get some rest before we continue.
Aren't we going to leave?
Hmm? What do you mean, leave? The star represents the starting point. It's the waypoint for the beginning. Congratulations on reaching the starting point. Once you are ready, we will head out and walk upwards. I will be right by your side the whole way.
After everything I went through to get here, this is just the start?
Huh? What's wrong? Hey, don't give up before the journey's even begun.
Interesting.
Rampana! Rampana!
Is that Vodyanitsa's voice? What happened?
Coolish, wake up! Please wake up!
Ah. That's 2 more NPCs down. A drama about sleeping, which began as a joke the other day, is now playing out on the stage. No one counted on it being a tragedy. Everyone is gathered around the 2 sleepers in the stage. Without even inspecting the scenes, you already know what has happened, as if someone had told you in advance. Kulish, a staff member at the Korolevsky Theater. Exceptionally diligent and reliable, he rarely makes mistakes. Regular theatergoers know him well, as he has long been responsible for checking tickets at the entrance. He also seems to be a fan of Odette. Deceased during the night. Rampana, a staff member at the Korolevsky Theater. Drawn there by the dream of celebrity lifestyle, she now handles duties such as announcing performances and hosting events. She can occasionally get a little too fixated on things. Deceased during the night.
The situation is identical to that of the 2 casualties yesterday. We cannot ascertain the cause of death.
At least there are some elements that we can rule out this time. They slept on the stage with everyone else. So I suppose the surrounding environment can't be a relevant variable.
Rampana. Coolish.
Weren't some of us keeping watch last night? 3 of us, in fact. How could you not notice something was wrong?
I'm as confused as you are. Certainly nothing unusual happened on my watch.
I mean, they were just sleeping.
Likewise, and from what I've observed so far, both Miss Odette and the Traveler can be trusted.
I have no reason to suspect Valerie or Odette either.
To be honest, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I couldn't help but think I was the target, so I just laid there with my eyes closed. I heard the Traveler and Lelik chatting, but otherwise I don't recall hearing any commotion during the night.
So he heard everything we said.
Me too. I didn't want to wake everyone up, so I was concentrating hard, trying not to cough. I hardly slept at all. If anything had happened, I'm sure I would have noticed.
Then, what could possibly be causing this? Once was bad enough. I can't believe it happened again. I worked closely with Rampana and Coolish for so long. I never imagined that one day they'd... And on this stage of all places...
Voryanitsa...
That's terrible.
4 victims in just 2 days, and we still don't have a single lead. I need to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible. And above all, keep Tonya safe. I'd never be able to look Child in the eye again otherwise.
Oh no.
Still snowing?
Yes, I just checked. Still no sign of anyone outside either.
So Alusha has been the only one outside?
So we only have ourselves to rely on.
If you ask me, this killer can clearly strike whenever they please. The Night Watch was a useless endeavor from the start. Lelik must be an expert in poisoning. Clearly she used some poison that can't be detected on the corpse.
Here we go again.
Nitya claps.
Listen, I was already thinking to myself last night, was Lelik's reason for revealing her identity the real story? Well, now I have my answer. It most certainly was not. She's been playing us for fools. You get off on this, don't you? Revealing your identity, only to carry on with your killing spree?
That's a hideous thought. One that only a hideous mind like yours could dream up.
How dare you?
That's enough. Yesterday, you named Lelik as a suspect because the victims were both wealthy merchants. Lelik might have had a motive then. But today's victims were just ordinary people. Not to mention that they were colleagues of Odette and mine. What reason would she have to murder them? Let me guess. Just to scare you?
Who knows? Maybe you don't know her as well as you think. I implore you all to ask yourselves, how many people are there really in this world that have what it takes to kill another person? Not many, I'd wager.
How optimistic of you.
Lelik is well known to be a ruthless operator, and now she has revealed her identity. How could it be any more obvious?
Everything you've said so far is still just conjecture, which doesn't constitute a concrete lead. You need to back up your claims with some evidence.
How can you defend her, officer? What did she say to you while you were on Night Watch? Maybe I shouldn't be so surprised. You military types are always colluding with criminals to target the rich. All so you can get your grubby paws on our hard-earned fortunes. Then tell us to fall in line. The Fatui, the Druzhna, and the Rokot. Thugs, the lot of you. Don't you dare.
Sir, but you were the one who told us not to stop other people from expressing their opinions yesterday. 4 people have already died. Only yesterday I was chatting with Mr. Coolish. Then we woke up in the morning and he's... Turning against one another is the last thing we should be doing right now.
Wow, brave of you, Tonya.
Little girl.
Even if Mr. Chuganov is a puffed-up, pig-headed windbag who doesn't have a clue what he's talking about, he's still one of the victims here, isn't he?
I had no intention of resorting to violence. But you're right, Miss Tonya. I ought not prevent him from speaking his mind. In any case, I believe Mr. Chuganov has calmed down a little now. We may resume our discussion.
I don't think there's any need for that. What is there to discuss? Nothing about this situation is normal.
Did you have an idea,
It's
Mitra?
supernatural,
You're
obviously.
the brainiac here, right? Come on, clue us in.
I've been mulling something over. All the leads we have so far concern things from outside the theater. Miss Odette's alter ego, the threats Mr. Chuganov received. But then there's the 2 double murder crime scenes themselves, which have given us absolutely nothing to go on whatsoever. That's highly unusual. Even with the most careful killers, there's always some evidence left behind.
So what are you suggesting?
I think this could be a supernatural event.
There
It
we
isn't
go.
characteristic of human-on-human homicide at all.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you supposed to be a scientist? That doesn't sound like a conclusion someone like you is supposed to make.
Yeah, but we're in the world of Genshin Impact. And I'm talking to a fae.
I got into scientific research because of my insatiable curiosity. But if the present situation defies all known scientific explanations, I don't mind shifting my curiosity toward the paranormal instead.
Now that you mention it, I remember when I first came to the theater. I heard rumors about this place being haunted. Haunted?
Yeah, I think I heard the same thing. But I mean, they're only rumors, right? We've worked here for years. Surely we would have noticed any spooky goings-on by now.
Well, this is taking an unexpected turn.
A haunted theater.
A haunted theater? If Paimon were here, she'd probably be hiding behind me in fear right now.
Why don't we take this opportunity to look for clues again with a more open mind? Maybe a different perspective will help us see something different.
Very well. Whether it's criminals or ghosts we're looking for, the same rules apply. Everyone needs to tread carefully. I'll move the bodies into the same room for now.
How terrible. So we can really only afford to lose Sham and Shuganov, but personally I'd like the cast to stop shrinking. We need to keep some NPCs alive aside from Tonya. And I'd like to see some character development from Shuganov, you know? Let's keep some of these NPCs alive and develop them. Okay, so the beds have been moved out onto the stage.
I need to think very hard about whether there's anything that ever needed hiding. After all these years, there must be some things even I've forgotten about.
I am getting tired though. I would hate to call it here. I love this mystery, and I'm sure we're close to the end, but I really do have to get up to leave for, you know, tomorrow. Well, at least there are less people to interview now. Odette, hello.
Valeri, come take a look at this. You too, Traveler.
Some sort of notebook.
It's the on-duty logbook for the theater. Coolish was the main person to use it. He mostly used it to record any unusual incidents during a show, audience numbers, exit times, and so on.
I saw Kulish at the entrance before coming in. I think he was holding this book at the time. Ooh, hold on.
Yes, he'd always have this logbook with him when he checked tickets at the entrance.
Wait, that's actually a really important clue. After all, you can confirm everyone who entered. Well, you can also confirm if anyone who should have left.
This should confirm a lot of key details about the recent show. So, you find anything unusual?
Yes. The number of people. I've checked and double-checked, but the numbers just don't match what's recorded in the logbook. Apparently, we have an extra person among us.
Are we certain that logbook is accurate? Could someone have sneaked in without buying a ticket or something?
Unlikely. Kulish took his duties very seriously. I've rarely seen any errors in his work. Not to mention that this was a dress rehearsal, meaning smaller audience numbers and tighter ticket restrictions than usual. Everything would have been well within his control.
We no longer have our tickets with us, do we? They got collected on entry.
Unfortunately not. The theater recycles tickets. Once people are in the door, they don't tend to leave until the show ends, so we collect the tickets at the point of entry.
If he were still around, we could just ask.
Still, I'm inclined to believe that this discrepancy in the head count is significant somehow.
Of course it is. Who is the discrepancy?
Did an extra person just materialize?
Oh, so he doesn't have a record of... I see, so it's just the number of tickets. So someone who did not have a ticket.
Did an extra person just materialize?
Valeri says that, but... to be clear, I do have a suspicion. There's only one person who has been exiting and entering this theater to check outside, and it's been Alusha. Or at least a man who we have been calling Alusha. I think he's kind of suspicious. But that's weird because he's playable, you know? But it's not Shuganov. He's too Shuganov. It's not... well, I guess it could be Tonya. And then Shram, but yeah, that's kind of boring for Shram.
Tonya, did you find anything?
Not yet. Still looking. So...
Music.
Are we supposed to be looking for something paranormal? I think I'd prefer teaming up with you than looking around on my own.
This looks like somebody's notebook.
Well, it doesn't look scary or anything. All right, let's read it together.
You once told me I would understand someday, but even now I still don't. I don't believe anyone should be forced to abandon their homeland because of a change in power. She never considered the feelings of us water imp nobles. Every inch of this land reflects memories of my childhood. If I close my eyes, I can still hear everyone's songs echoing everywhere. I will not forgive those who drove us away, and I miss you very much, Mother. I often find myself missing that dress with the tassels, the heavy bed curtains, and the first rays of sunlight that would stream into the manor each morning. But it's all right now. If I narrow my eyes just a little, the light seeping through a crack backstage feels just like the one in our manor. I know that life is gone forever, and I can miss it all I want, but I also feel that what I have here now is no less than what I lost. The fantastical sets designed by the prop master, the many fans who come all this way just to see me, and the quiet dancing girl who doesn't talk much. These are all mine. I won't lose any of it again. Never. Absolutely never. Oh my goodness, is this Vojanitsa? A lot darker than I thought. Every inch of this land reflects memories of my childhood. I've joined a rather remarkable organization, though I can't tell you its name. Hehe. Whatever that great figure intends to do this time, there should always be someone looking out for the misfortunes of ordinary people. That's what our organization exists for. Even now, I still don't understand her. Why is it that those in power always seem this way? They clearly have the ability to bring a greater happiness. Some say she has her own difficulties, but what could possibly trouble someone so seemingly omnipotent? Never mind, I should just focus on what I can do. I suppose you'll all hear about our organization sooner or later. Its name is... never mind. I'll leave it a mystery for now.
Huh. This has to be Vodyanitsa's writing, surely.
Maybe it's a little rude for us to peek at this. I feel like I just read someone's secret diary by accident.
And now I feel a little guilty too.
It sounds like she's writing this for her parents, right? I don't understand. Why put this stuff in a notebook instead of mailing it in a letter?
I'm afraid her parents are probably not around any longer.
Because her water imp parents belonged to the aristocracy, who were driven out of Sneznaya by the Tsaritsa long ago. And now they live somewhere new, where the postman can't get to.
Hey, Vodyanitsa. I can't explain.
We're sorry. It's fine. My fault for not storing it properly. I can't leave things lying around and expect them to get ignored when everyone's scouring the place for clues. Alright, give me my notebook back. I'll take over the investigation in this room.
I almost feel bad, but that was really cute. Oh. I see. How strange. So... where am I supposed to... oh. Huh? Oh. I forgot about this place. Oh, a storage place. Alicia, hello. Hey, Mitsu.
Traveler. Since you're here, come take a look at this.
Alosha found it. We're both curious to hear your perspective. It appears to be an investigation report. And the focus of the investigation was the rumors of haunting we heard about earlier.
This commission is clearly not as simple as previous cases involving only folklore studies. It appears to be connected by something far more mysterious. An extinct civilization, the creations of ancient gods, or powers from beyond this world. The possibilities leave ample room for speculation. From now on, we should take this as a lesson. A simple surface does not imply that what lies beneath shares the same level of existence or nature. Ley lines themselves possess a powerful ability to either devour or guide souls. In most cases, once the soul and body of the deceased are separated, the soul is drawn directly into the ley lines, leaving no room for lingering existence. However, Evidence shows that the connection between the theater area and the ley lines has been obstructed, though only partially, not completely severed. Still, this has granted certain souls unwilling to return to the ley lines an opportunity. If their resistance is strong enough, they may even linger within the theater indefinitely. In theory, however, these souls within the theater are incapable of influencing the physical world. Only under extremely rare circumstances can they produce phenomena observable to the human eye. Overall, they can be considered harmless. This assessment may be conveyed in advance to the theater's management to reassure them. But for me, the investigation does not end here. Uncovering the reason why the ley lines have been obstructed is the true focus of this inquiry. After consulting multiple sources, the most reliable hypothesis at present appears to be the existence of an angel civilization and its preliminary attempts at ley line renovation. There is too little information available here. I must return home as soon as possible. Okay, so are we all dead? Are we all stuck in the ley lines? What is going on?
An investigation report, huh? Looks quite old. This person's name looks to be of Sumeru origin to me.
The theater manager must have hired an investigator once specifically to look into this issue. But it doesn't look like anyone ever looked at the report.
Presumably, the manager wanted to know if the supposed haunting was dangerous, while also being fearful of word getting out in case it affected the theater's business. Anyway, the bottom line is, the haunting is actually real after all. It's caused by an obstruction in the ley lines. Is there any chance this is the key to finally making some progress with the murder cases?
Ley line problems are pretty unexceptional to me by this point. And while it certainly offers an explanation for the ghosts, it's hard to imagine what connection it could have to these two murder cases.
Not particularly.
Some of the language that appears at the very end of the report caught my eye. Angel civilization, ley line renovation? My area of research doesn't touch on any of that, so it's completely outside of my wheelhouse. Huh? A piece of paper just fell out from the report. It landed right by your feet.
The narration for the limited animation. Death is near. Oh my gosh. I just got goosebumps. It's pretty ominous no matter how you look at it.
How unnerving. It was tucked inside the report, so it must be a note left by the author. Death is near. Is that supposed to be what's going on here? With us, in the theater? But if so, how did the author foresee it? Could he predict the future somehow?
Maybe things are more complicated than we thought.
No, wait a second. If we take the report and the note at face value, they completely contradict one another. The report definitively concludes that the hauntings in the theater are harmless and cannot affect the real world. But the note seems to be warning of potential danger. The question is, what exactly does the note mean by death?
A one-time loss of memory. Is it simply describing our situation? Is it referring to the victims? Or could it refer to the perpetrator?
The various ways we could interpret this keyword lead in completely different directions. Let's pause our analysis here for now. I think we need more information. If we take all this together, it's not impossible, is it? If anything, it's the natural conclusion.
Oh, I beg to differ. This sounds to me like a product of a researcher's vivid imagination. And perhaps it's because I'm still viewing this through the lens of a typical murder investigation. But still, I'm struggling to be persuaded by your theory.
Does it really sound that far-fetched? Alright, well, let's treat that as speculation for now. I do agree with what you've said, so let's go with your idea for now.
Good. Okay, now that we finally have some meaningful leads, I think it's time.
So I guess we're stuck in one huge ley line disturbance.
So, that's about everything we've discovered. I'll share my theory first. Based on what we've learned from the logbook, I believe the extra person among us is most likely the killer. If the killer had simply bought a ticket, it would have greatly increased the risk of their identity being exposed. I expect he or she either hid in the theater ahead of time, or found a way to slip past the ticket inspection. They then blended in with the group and waited for an opportunity to strike.
What about the note found in the investigation report? Any thoughts on how that fits in?
The killer may have simply planted it there as some sort of sick joke. I've seen my fair share of psychopathic killers. They love playing cryptic mind games.
So, it has nothing to do with the haunting of the theater after all.
This theory makes sense to me. If we have an audience member unaccounted for, chances are they didn't come here to watch the show.
Could it really be that simple?
So, in other words, all we have to do is find out who got in here without a ticket, and all our problems will be solved? Then let me make one thing clear. All the theater staff should be well aware that I came here for the rehearsal legitimately, yes? There's no way I'm the one who didn't have a ticket.
It's true. I hear you used every trick in the book to get a hold of that ticket, too. Everything short of throwing a temper tantrum and rolling around on the floor at the entrance.
Oh my goodness.
I most certainly did not degrade myself in such a way.
Oh my goodness.
Probably a stupid question, but I might as well ask. Did anyone here get in without having their ticket checked? Guess it was naive of me to expect them to just admit to it.
Especially after the unprompted Lelik reveal. Once was already a miracle. Twice would be unfathomable.
The most likely extra person who entered without a ticket. So, both Tonya and I had a ticket. Valerie and Mitya came together. Tsiganov definitely has a ticket. So we have Mercenary Bro here. Vochiditsa and Odette are performers, and honestly, they're nothing to do with this for sure. So that leaves our mystery man here, Charm, who is a mercenary. But I'm gonna pin it on Alyosha because... Alyosha, a hunter from Alatir and a member of the Rokot. He often takes part-time jobs in the Korolevsky Theater to make ends meet. He may well have been the first friend you made.
As things stand, the audience headcount doesn't add up. I guess we can rule out the theater staff members.
Fair enough.
I don't believe any of us here knew Shram before all this. If no one can verify Shram's identity... Mr.
Nice.
Shram, did you really go through the ticket inspection to get in here?
Huh? Me? Why am I being singled out, my friend? Do I seem that suspicious?
It's not that you stand out as suspicious. More
Process.
that everyone else has been ruled out as trustworthy.
Yep. I was a bit too quick to put my suspicions on Alyosha. That said, sneaking into the theater doesn't necessarily mean he's responsible for this situation. After all, he's a mercenary. Of some kind, he could have just been out to rob some rich people.
Okay. Well, we spent the best part of 2 days together now, so I'm sure you can all tell what kind of person I am. I'm a true gentleman. I never dream of doing something like sneaking to the theater without a ticket.
Yeah, I have no doubt that you're a good person. But the problem is, none of us here actually know you, so no one can say for sure that you are who you claim to be. Although, actually, what was it you said last night? Yeah, you're friends with that water imp. which is why you understand our primary mode of expression. Last time I checked, there were barely any of us remaining in Sneznaya, since most of the water imps left. Could you tell me a little bit more about your friend? There's a good chance I actually know her. And I suppose it's also kind of a way for everyone else to get to know you a little better.
Oh dear.
Good grief. Are you blushing? Pull yourself together, man. Stop giggling like a teenage boy. It's revolting.
Hey, revolting is a little strong. All right, fine. I'll admit it. That water imp friend of mine, the truth is, we're dating.
Yeah, we know.
That was just the bodyguard hired by our family. But the stars must have aligned, because sparks began to fly between me and their daughter. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd get so lucky.
We don't need details. Just get to the point.
Okay. I'm just a little hesitant to reveal her name, that's all. You know how it is. These are delicate times. Even with me to protect her. If word gets out that she's dating a human, both the Fae and human factions will give her a hard time.
Really? Wait, no. That can't be.
Huh? Shram, what the devil are you talking about?
Oh my goodness, wait a minute. So, he's from a different time and place.
Why is everyone looking at me like that? Surely you can understand where I'm coming from.
Delicate times? Factions?
Yes? You know, the Civil War? Last time I checked, the Fae and the humans were still at each other's throats.
If I'm not mistaken, the last significant civil war in Sneznayan history was over 400 years ago, when Her Majesty the Tsaritsa had just taken the throne and was consolidating her reign.
How old is this theater?
What do you mean, 400 years ago?
What's going on here? Is Shram from the past?
All right, Mr. Mitya, you win this round. As far-fetched as it is, it appears that your theory may be correct.
We are stuck in a ley line disorder.
I'm just as amazed as you are. I didn't even believe it myself, to be honest.
Is someone going to explain what's going on here?
From the look on your face, you figured it out too, haven't you, Traveler?
According to the theater's duty log, there seems to have been an extra person at the scene. A letter Fujinitsu wrote to her family, but never sent. A clue that has yet to surface. Investigation report into the alleged theater haunting.
That seems to be the case. Shram's the extra person, but there's no way of learning his identity from this clue.
Oh, the clue to Shram's identity is... Ah, that's right. He might be the investigator.
The theater's ley lines have been modified to block souls within its grounds from returning to them. Some souls can even wander this place forever. Mr. Shram's statement proves he is from hundreds of years ago, and according to the investigation report on the theater hauntings, Mr. Shram is very likely a lost soul wandering the theater.
Oh, that's terrible. The true nature of the extra person is... a soul wandering the theater.
For some unknown reason, the soul that has been wandering the theater due to the ley line issues has joined our group and blended in. Yeah, that must be the immediate reason why the ticket count doesn't match the number of people present.
Death is near. In this case, death most likely refers to someone who died long ago.
The contents of the investigation report have been verified. There are indeed leyline issues and wandering souls in the theater. Death likely symbolizes the deceased. Mr. Shram, for instance, death is near. That must mean that there's a dead person in our midst. That's the truth, is...
Yeah, the logic is clear now. The investigation report said that there would be souls stuck wandering around the theater because the ley lines were cut off. Mr. Shram must be one such soul who died in the theater a long time ago. In which case, that also makes him our extra person. So when the note said death is near, it must have been referring to death as in the deceased, people who died a long time ago.
Someone who died a long time ago.
In short, there's a dead person among us. The extra person we've been searching for is a ghost from the past.
You mean I'm a ghost? No. Don't make jokes like that, my man. There must be some mistake.
Oh, shucks.
But even if I was dead, I know for a fact I didn't kill anyone these past 2 nights.
Exactly. Just because we have a ghost among us doesn't mean we know what exactly is happening here.
Yeah. Even if all that's true, the report also said the souls inside the theater can't affect reality, right? They're harmless.
Then what if the problem isn't the souls at all, but the ley lines themselves? The ley lines have a powerful ability to attract and devour souls. Let's say that the ley lines are like a black hole, constantly seeking to engulf souls. But the souls that don't want to return are trying to avoid being sucked in.
Huh. Why does this analogy sound so familiar?
What happens when the black hole can't achieve its goal? I'm only speculating here, but what if it ended up swallowing innocent souls by mistake? Or intentionally taking other souls to compensate?
Exactly. Shram might not be the only quote-unquote deceased here.
That could explain why we weren't able to determine a cause of death. If you're right, and their souls were devoured by the ley lines, it does make some sense.
It does seem to explain a lot of the things we couldn't make sense of. Does that mean it's true?
Except there's no concrete evidence. Mitya's relying on a lot of logical leaps. Still, it seems like the best explanation we have under the circumstances.
Alright, so how could Shram not know that he's dead? Seems a little unlikely that he hasn't noticed anything unusual even after several days interacting with us.
On the contrary, it's perfectly normal for a soul to wander the theater for centuries without questioning their existence or reason for being there. It's simply what's natural for them.
You know what, Mr. Brainiac? I think you might actually be right after all.
Oh dear.
I'm trying to remember and... even though my head feels like it's going to explode, I think... it's all coming back to me.
Oh my.
I was the one who didn't want to remember my own death, so I forced myself to forget.
Well, I'm sure those are painful memories.
My lady and I snuck out to go on a date one day. We bought tickets for the theater. It wasn't really my thing, but I was just happy to be together. All of a sudden, a group of people burst into the theater, shouting for all the water imps to get out, performers and audience members included. It was clear the conflict between humans and Fae had reached a boiling point. This time, the extremists were even coming after the water imps who had nothing to do with the war. I thought I could pull one over on them, so I took off my jacket, draped it over my lady, and tried to sneak out amid the chaos. But I got caught. They started shouting, calling me a traitor to humanity. But I was going to do whatever it took to buy our chance to escape, no matter how many people stood in my way. I had to, both as their bodyguard and out of love.
It's all right, friend. You can stop there if you want. You don't need to dig all that up again.
See, this is what I mean about Shuganov being he's a layered character, okay? I like him.
It's just... Even now, I'm still struggling to accept the truth. How could I be dead? I'm sorry, everyone. If I'd known I was a dead man walking, I wouldn't have dragged you down with me. If I'm the cause of all this death, then punish me however you see fit.
But, Mr. Shrim...
No.
You're already dead, though.
I refuse to be a burden. I know what I have to do. You said I've been wandering the theater for centuries, right? I guess it's high time I got a breath of fresh air. Out there, I mean. I'll leave this place and take all this death with me. Go out on my own terms.
Mr. Shram, I'm sure we can figure out a different course of action.
I actually think he might be on the right track. That would resolve everything nice and neatly. The ley line is trying to devour Shram, but because Shram resists, the ley line finally opened up and tried to capture everyone else.
My good sir, we both know I'm not supposed to be here. I should have accepted my death long ago. One way or another, this has to end. Unless you're saying this goes against another one of your military principles somehow.
No, I'm speaking on a personal level this time.
Let it go, man. Oh, wait. One last thing. Miss Wateramp. My lover. Her name was Letia. Letia Ozarova. Do you know what happened to her?
Ozarova. Oh, Auntie Ozarova. That's what we all called her. I remember her as a very kind elder. She had a bunch of kids, too.
Ah.
I'm so glad she survived. And she had lots of kids? Good. That's... good. I could hardly expect her to stay single just because of what happened to me, right? As long as she went on to be happy. That's all that matters.
Gosh.
Besides,
what a terrible feeling.
I'm dead. My soul's been wandering around here for so long because I was worried about her. But now, I can go without regret. There's no need to see me off, my friends. I've enjoyed our time together over these past few days. Perhaps we'll meet again in the next life.
Take care, my man.
I know Mr. Shram was already dead, but... I still feel so sad.
Death is cruel, no matter how we might try to make sense of it.
So, was the conflict between Fae and humans really that bad back then? I was only little, so I don't remember much. It's terrible to think that so many innocent people had their lives turned upside down. Even the historical records about that time period don't say much about it. All people know is that the Tsaritsa founded the Fatui, drove out most of the Fae aristocracy without explanation, then used her terrifying power to suppress the humans.
It seems to me like the Tsaritsa chose to make herself the enemy. She downplayed the conflict, directing whatever animosity both sides had for each other at herself instead.
Ah, I see. Like a mother overseeing her two fighting children, she made herself the boss and put her children back into place.
That's also why, despite how brutal the conflict was at the time, there hasn't been much lingering tension between humans and Fae since. Things have been fairly harmonious for the past few centuries.
So, the Tsaritsa banished the Fae to protect the Fae living in the city? She offered herself up to be hated in exchange for peace.
Maybe it's not quite as bad as it sounds. I don't think Her Majesty is too concerned if mortals hate her or not. And besides, There are very few who truly do.
Right, wouldn't want things to be too complicated, right? She still banished the Fae, though.
All this time, I had no idea.
All right. If Mitia's theory is correct, then I think we can consider this matter settled. Let's all take a break.
Ugh, if only this blasted storm wasn't still raging on.
Wait, if the storm is still raging, we might be in trouble.
I was actually planning on hiring him as my bodyguard after we got out of here, you know. Oh, poor guy.
This is what I mean when I say I like Shuganov.
Even though Shram was already deceased, his decision to walk into the snowstorm was still a sacrifice, and a very brave one.
This is one of the few times I don't feel at all happy to have my theory proven true.
Well, at least it seems like Mr. Shram stayed optimistic until the
information he revealed. It's given me a lot to think about.
At least the lingering regret that kept him here has been put to rest. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Sorry, Alicia. I suspected you for no apparent reason. Hopefully this will satisfy the ley lines. Wow, you can still hear them. And they won't let me camera finagle it to see outside.
Looks like now we can just rest until the snowstorm stops. I still can't believe Shram turned out to be a ghost who'd been in the theater for hundreds of years. To think he was dead this whole time. What a strange turn of events.
knock knock.
Spooky.
Huh?
Knock knock.
You know the door isn't closed, right? You don't have to knock.
Think of it as a signal then. When I'm entering someone else's room and I knock, I'm here as Odette. If I don't knock, it's Lelik.
Please come in, Miss Odette.
Thanks.
So, why did you come to find me? Is there something I can help with?
Vodyanitsa said you knew about my secret identity from the start. But when everyone was discussing who Lelik could be, you were worried that revealing what you knew would be unfair to me, so you kept it to yourself, right?
That's what you wanted to talk about? You just came here.
Yes. I'm extremely grateful for that.
It's nothing. I mean, you didn't hold what happened with Signora against me, so I should thank you for that as well.
Actually, there's something else as well. I found myself in a situation similar to the one you were in when you helped conceal my identity. So I thought I'd come and ask you for advice.
What's the situation?
It's about Mitia. Before all of this, the last time I saw him, he was dead.
What?
As I'm sure you know, my goal as Lelik was to stop Project Stuja. Well, when I found out the tech lead for the experiment behind Project Stuja was Mitia, I immediately started planning to track him down and threaten him to back out. I often saw him around the theater, but I soon concluded that making my move there would risk exposing my identity. So I decided to infiltrate the Armory Palace and go directly to his lab. That way, the threat would be much more effective.
That must basically be the most classified place in Sneznaya. If you manage to infiltrate it, you really do have what it takes to be a harbinger.
Well, I suppose there was a bit of luck involved. But I am a Vtuber, so I already had some familiarity with the building's layout. But when I finally made it to his lab, Mitya seemed to be dead.
That's crazy. How do you know? Are you sure he wasn't just dozing off?
I checked his breathing and his pulse. He had no vital signs whatsoever. I'm certain of that.
So Mitya isn't exactly a living human.
I thought maybe another anti-Project Stuja activist had beaten me to it, and chosen a much more brutal method. So I made myself scarce.
That's why you were so on guard around Mitya that first night here.
Yes. When I saw him sitting in the audience during the performance, I could barely contain the shock. To me, it was a miracle. Somehow, he'd come back from the dead. But then, the murders started happening and things got so complicated that it wasn't really at the front of my mind. That is, until Mitya himself said there must be a dead person among us. Then, I couldn't ignore it any longer.
And yet, you thought that bringing it up right away would single Mitya out. Just like when everyone was suspecting Lelik.
Exactly. I thought there could be something I was missing. Besides, we soon figured out that Mr. Schramm was a ghost. And we knew there was only one extra person. So we thought he had to be the one.
But now, it seems like there's another candidate.
Oh, that's creepy.
I understand why you kept it to yourself. There was so much information being thrown around during that discussion. Bringing up Mitya would have just introduced more confusion.
That means we might have another death tonight.
So, what do you think we should do?
Let me confirm one thing first. When was it that you found Mitya dead?
Around a week ago. Sometime in the afternoon.
A week ago? That's earlier than I thought. I saw him just a few days ago at a restaurant. That definitely would have been after you found him dead. He seemed completely normal to me. Chatting with Vodianitsa, trying to avoid Valeri.
So he was definitely alive on that day. Huh. Well, all I can say is I know what I saw.
Here's a thought. The reason we even suspected a dead person could be among us was because of the problem with the theater's ley lines, but Mitya's death happened inside the Armory Palace. The ley lines affecting the theater shouldn't reach that far.
You're right. I guess he doesn't fit the profile of the person we were searching for.
I think the chances of it being him are very low. Surely he can't have died for real in the Armory Palace. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless he really did come back from the dead.
You're right. Do you think we need to disclose this to the others?
Huh, what's this? A private meet and greet?
Yo! Dead Man Walking. I like this guy a lot.
Where do I line up?
That's not what's going on here.
Well, I was just making the rounds. Thought I'd try to lighten the mood a bit. Vodianitsa's handing out food if you're hungry.
Why don't we just ask him? Mitya, are you dead?
What is going on with this storm? Could it be connected to that monster that just arrived in Sneznaya?
I almost hope it is. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa left to vanquish that beast herself. We just need to wait for her triumphant return.
Do you think people still feel the cold after they die? I'm wondering about Schramm. Oh, maybe we should have given him a coat before he went out there.
I like this guy a lot.
Death itself is cold, isn't it? I'm sure the storm will embrace him.
Well, I hope he has a safe journey. I'm going to miss him, I think. It's not like we can blame him for Rampana and Kulish's deaths. Thinking back on it, we barely made it out alive ourselves. Once we get out of here, how are we going to explain what happened to their families?
Are you okay? Here, take this. I've never used it.
Thanks. Look who's Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden. Is it because Tonya stood up for you this morning? At least you know how to return a favor.
Ah, he's next, isn't he?
Yeah, without Tonya, who knows how badly he would have been hurt.
I told you already, I never intended to resort to violence.
Bunch of rascals. Little girl? I was rather surprised when you spoke up for me this morning. I didn't think I had many admirers here, so, thank you.
He can properly say thank you too. He's not bad. Or not that bad.
No need to thank me. I said some bad stuff about you too.
I've been too embarrassed to admit it, but you remind me a lot of my daughter. So kind to everyone, but never lets her old man off the hook. Unless my wife and I are having a fight, then she's always on my side. Especially when she was little. Every time I took her out. All right, easy now. How long have you had that cough, Tonya?
I don't know. It's probably been a while. I'm fine.
Are you taking anything for it?
Yeah. I'll be fine once I see my brother. He's gonna pick some frost fairy flower leaves and brew a tonic for me. I'll feel much better once I drink that.
I see. That's good to hear then.
Oh, does he know?
We should probably discuss arrangements for tonight. Now that the deceased has left our midst, there shouldn't be any more incidents. However, out of an abundance of caution, I'll keep watch.
Shouldn't we take shifts? I can take one if needed.
No need. I managed to get a nap in earlier, so I have plenty of energy right now. After all the tension of the past few days, everyone else should just focus on getting a good night's sleep.
That's creepy.
What a long day. This whole situation turned out to be way more complicated than I expected, but Valeri's right. I should just try to calm down and get some rest. The last thing I want is to give myself nightmares.
Oh no. Please, let us leave. Oh no, it's back. Oh, this is terrible.
He's awake. He's awake! Get over here, you big lug, and take a look!
Chuganov. Oh no. Not you. I was hoping you would make it.
If you must call me something, call me Mr. Door. The Black Mist is coming. You need to go.
Mr. Door? Where are we?
Are you all right? Can you walk? We just got attacked by monsters on our way up. That Mr. Door fellow protected us. He just seemed to come out of nowhere. Not much of a talker, but when it comes to taking down monsters, that man doesn't hold back.
Okay. Chuganov, I believe in you. I need you to have iron will. Let's go.
Curses! The Black Mist is catching up to us. We need to keep going. Mr. Door, I don't believe I've ever seen you around here before. Why is that?
There's no need to try to get to know me. I'm just Mr. Door. I have to find the door that belongs to me.
Oh.
Oh,
well,
that's weird.
Anyway, we're lucky to have you here. Thank Mr. Door! Monsters!
Looking for trouble! I can just push these ones off. No need to thank me. This is where my duty lies.
Fighting frog!
Oh my gosh, I got killed. Retry from the... I can't believe I... Whoopsie.
Looking for trouble? Ready to face my fists?
Ah.
Cryostorm! You asked for it!
Oh my gosh. Where's Mr. Door? Oh. Did I accidentally die? Again.
Looking for trouble? Face my fists? You asked for it!
Having second thoughts? Having second thoughts?
How annoying. Finally. I'm really tired. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. Does that make me the next victim of the Black Mist? But it really is time for bed. Sucks. I hate to leave it here.
This the hard way.
Oh, really? Alright. There we go.
Piercing ice. Fly!
I'm sorry, Cryo MC. I don't have any artifacts on you.
had your muscles, I'd do the same.
He did nothing, and in fact, I think my game is bugged because I don't have any of those NPCs here with me right now.
Are none of these doors the one you're looking for?
No.
Creepy. So wait, before we had Mr. Door and the key? A key and a door.
And Kate! Yeah! 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 Fighting frog! Yeah! 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 And Kate!
Come no closer.
Condense!
Condense and crystallize. Condense and crystallize.
Oh my goodness.
Cryostorm!
Oh no! Did that heal him?
Impossible.
Fighting frog!
How annoying.
Cryostorm! And Kate! How about? Cryostorm!
Painful. I have to do this without any superconduct help. Valerie, where are you? I need to go to bed. Oh my goodness.
I'm so exhausted. And the black mist is still rising. Oh.
Tsuganov, don't give up, please. I actually...
Wait, look! There's more monsters down there. Are they coming from within the black mist?
Don't give up, Tsuganov.
No, no! They're gaining on us! Quick, keep going, or they'll be at our heels any second!
Okay, good. Keep running.
Mr. Door, what are you doing? We need to get out of here. They're coming!
Found it. This is my door.
Oh my goodness.
What? You mean you're going to stay here?
I am a door. This is where my duty lies.
So he meant a door for closing, not for opening.
No! You saved us. We can't leave you behind.
Tsuganov, I love you.
You must keep going. A door can only keep things out for so long. You must make haste.
But... Oh, you're right. Let's go. We can't let Mr. Door's sacrifice be in vain.
Okay, good. So no one here has died for
The black
real.
mist isn't moving anymore. Looks like both the monsters and Mr. Door are gone. I didn't just imagine all that, did I? Surely I wasn't so scared out of my mind that I hallucinated a door as a human being.
No, I remember Mr. Door too.
Oh, okay, good. There's no way we both hallucinated the same thing. Hmm? Getting sleepy? Well, looks like we're safe for now. Go ahead. Let's get some rest.
What time is it?
I'm afraid I'm also
Is it
going to have
morning?
to get some rest here.
I think I had a nightmare. I guess everyone's still asleep? These past 2 days have been exhausting. Valeri's keeping watch though, so he's probably the only one awake. Valeri?
This is scary. He looks as calm and composed as ever. Even now, it seems as if there is no burden he couldn't shoulder. Yet around him, time seems to stand still. It's as if the gods in their mercy finally granted him a moment of respite.
Wake up! Everyone needs to wake up!
This head of the Special Assignments Battalion, Armory Palace Royal Grenadier Guards, 1st Regiment. As a soldier, he places great importance on planning and timing. He is currently assigned to protect Mitya, an important figure within the military. Deceased during the night.
Just like the last 2 nights. No clear cause of death.
That's crazy.
I've been a real thorn in your side, haven't I, Mr. Valeri? Now you can rest in peace. But for me, life will be all the duller for not having to run away from you, my friend.
Oh my goodness.
How's Tonya? Is she okay?
I just checked on her, and it doesn't seem like anything serious. She's just exhausted from the past couple of days, and she's still recovering from her illness. We should let her sleep a bit longer.
This is bad. She's gonna be next soon, too.
That means Valeri was the only one who died last night.
Not 2.
If Valeri was awake and keeping watch, it would have been impossible to kill him without waking everyone else up. That much is certain.
This is so frustrating. Why has nothing changed since yesterday? I thought we already dealt with the dead person causing all this.
Only one. Oh, the second was Mr. Charm. No, the first was Mr. Charm. So the next was Valeri.
Actually, one thing has changed. There's only one victim this time, not 2. Does that mean...
So, that is right. The mist claimed Charm, which is one of the souls it was looking for. There's still one more dead soul.
After the deceased Shram left, there was one less victim last night. That more or less tracks. It's a reasonable conclusion, considering the only variable that changed. The number of people who die each night is equivalent to the number of dead among us. That's your theory, right?
Exactly. We identified Mr. Shram, and the night after he left, the death toll dropped from 2 to 1. By that logic, there must be one more dead person left among us.
Another one? But there was only one person unaccounted for in the ticket checks, right? The head count should match up now.
Having an extra person was definitely a cause for alarm, but being one person short isn't nearly as unusual. Someone could have left in the middle of the show, or made it out before the storm hit.
One more dead person among us. If Mitya's theory is right, then what Odette told me seems a lot more relevant. It's just, at the time, we had no reason to think there was more than one dead person. If only we'd taken it more seriously as a possibility. Maybe this could have been avoided.
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I had information that could have been helpful, but I held back. I should have brought it up right away.
I'm partly to blame as well. I was too quick to dismiss Odette's concerns.
What is this about? What have you two been getting up to behind my back?
Sounds like there's some big news you've been keeping from the rest of us.
Odette tells the group about finding Mitya dead.
I'm the dead person? Wow, that's certainly news to me.
Odette and I talked about it yesterday, but we thought it just wasn't possible, so we left it at that.
Yeah, I don't blame you. If I'd been there, I probably would have reached the same conclusion. It just sounds too unbelievable. Let me just try and verify this. I just scoured my memories trying to think back to the afternoon Miss Odette mentioned, but I honestly have no recollection of dying. That's where I'm different than Mr. Schramm.
Having seen Mr. Mitya a few days ago myself, I also find it hard to believe he could be the other dead person among us.
Well, if it isn't Mitya, then who? Do we vote on it?
If you don't mind me asking, Traveler, I believe you mentioned that you know Tonya's brother. Had you ever met her before all this?
No, never. Wait, are you saying...
Now just 1 minute. I know where this is going. You can't just randomly point a finger at anyone you want. You're in the hot seat, and all of a sudden you want to divert our suspicions onto somebody else?
Trying to pick a fight, Mr. Chuganov? Whenever you open your mouth, all you do is attack people, and I've had enough of it. If you don't want to engage in a civil discussion, you can shut up.
You little brat!
Did Mitya ask about Tonya because he suspects her? I suppose I only identified her by age, and nothing else. Could that mean...
I'm just saying, you're going around casting suspicion on people for no reason. How could Tonya be dead? I can vouch for her if nothing else. I've seen her before. She's the sister of that Harbinger, isn't she? The one called Child.
Oh, really? You're telling the truth?
Since being here, I don't think I ever mentioned she was Child's sister specifically. Does Chuganov actually know her?
If Chuganov can vouch for her, then it can't be Tonya either. In which case, it seems unlikely that there's another dead person among us at all. Miss Odette, could you go over that afternoon with me one more time, when you found me dead?
No problem.
No matter how hard I try, I just can't remember anything about dying. But I do remember something else. Miss Vojanitsa, during our last meal together, I told you how some of the researchers were suffering from temporary memory loss. Do you remember that?
Temporary memory loss. A one-time loss of memory. That's what death is.
Oh, yeah. You said it was hindering the progress of your experiments. You thought they were just under too much stress or something.
Mitya always comes here.
Right. And even though I don't remember dying that day, I'm pretty sure I experienced something like amnesia. Some of my memories from that afternoon are missing.
Are you suggesting you're missing the memory of your...
Of course. How am I only just realizing this? Humans aren't necessarily aware of their own death.
You mean being silently assassinated, or dying in your sleep? Situations like that?
The researcher's amnesia. Suddenly it all makes sense. I must thank you, Odette. I think your perspective just helped me reach a breakthrough on a series of issues that have been troubling me for quite some time. All right. It's decided then. I'll be the one to leave today.
Oh, leave? Hey, wait a minute. Aren't you rushing into this? What if you're wrong? You'll pay with your life.
Come on, kid. Aren't you gonna fight for your life? This seems like a rash decision.
Like I said, I like Chuganov.
I have other reasons beyond what's been discussed. In fact, thinking back, I remember during Miss Odette's performance, while I was sitting in the audience stalls, a brilliant new idea for my research popped into my mind. But then, my train of thought suddenly cut off. I can't remember it now at all, and I didn't take any notes. I guess that must be another instance of temporary amnesia.
No. Hold on. I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting that each instance of temporary amnesia is a death, right? There's a glaringly obvious flaw in that idea, no? How can one person die so many times?
I believe Miss Odette's account. During the period where my memory is blank, I must have been either dead or in a similar state.
All it would take is for the same thing to happen in the theater, and I would come under the effect of the ley lines in this vicinity. This increases the likelihood of me being the deceased, does it not?
But...
There's no evidence to suggest that anyone other than me is a candidate for the deceased. So allow me, as a scientist, to treat this as an experiment.
Crazy.
Please relax, everyone. I don't think things are as bad as they may seem. If I really am the deceased, then to leave the theater will be a relief for me. If, on the other hand, I'm still alive right now, well, apparently you've all witnessed my resurrection recently anyway. Who's to say I won't return from the dead again this time?
Mathia's right. This is the only thing we can try right now. I think he's deliberately downplaying the gravity of the situation, though. He probably doesn't want to burden everyone.
What is a scientist if not someone who gambles on experiment after experiment in an attempt to obtain the truth? With this snowstorm, the ley line phenomenon, ghosts of the dead, and my amnesia, we've been paralyzed by not knowing and powerless to do anything about it. It's a terrible feeling. But if I do get resurrected, you can be sure that I'll come back with the truth of all this. Just you wait.
Crazy. As night falls, the theater is filled with heavy silence. More than half of the group is gone since the first night here. Beyond the loop. Huh? What happened? Kulish, a staff member. Why is he alive again?
Poor Mr. Mitya. I didn't
Okay,
even get
guys.
to see him one last
I'm
time.
actually going to turn in for the night. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I'll see you guys when I'm back from vacation, okay? Have a good night. Peace.